recording it. Okay, I think what we were discussing was we have created the contracts yesterday. We have created a normal contract. We have created a central contract, and we also have created something called a quantity contract with item category M, that is material unknown. So we have a different type of contract. Okay, so that is what we call it as a value contract. Let's go and try to discuss what is value contract. Assume it. Let me give you an example. For example, normally this value contract is used in cases where you have the AMCs, annual maintenance contracts. For example, you have been procuring the Dell, let's say, hardware, be it laptops or what you call the desktops, any other services which you are procuring from Dell. You might be having annual maintenance contract. For example, for whatever the machines, the laptops or desktops, if it is not working, you will be giving a call to them, and they come, they see what is the problem, and then in case if the issue is within the contract, either they replace the component or they repair it and give it to you. Right, so that's how you will be using it. So let's say in this case, what am I trying to say is, while creating the contract, you might not be knowing what exactly the problem that you may get it in your hardware. Okay, maybe for some laptops RAM might be gone, RAM might not work in future, or maybe for some other hardware, probably CPU may not work, or maybe it could be any reason. Due to whatever reason, if something is not working, in that case you may have to raise a request for the supplier, in this case the vendor Dell, and then get it done, right? So at the time of creation of a contract, you cannot foresee the problems that you may encounter in the future period. So therefore, what you do is, while creating contract, you use item category called W. That is what we call it as material group. That means you are going to raise an order for materials or services having same material group, but the price will be different. Obviously, for a certain laptop, if RAM is not working, you may have to replace the RAM. Maybe for other laptop, maybe hardware or the hard disk got corrupted, so he may have to replace the hard disk. Obviously, the price of RAM will be definitely different from the price of hard disk. So therefore, the point to be remembered here, in case of value contracts having item category group W, that is material group, is all the materials that should be covered as part of value contract should belongs to same material group, but they will be having different prices. In this case, RAM price will be different from CPU price, or will be different from hard disk price. So this contract is also used to extend the scope of the contract, by adding more and more materials belongs to same material group but with a different price. Such kind of scenario is handled using value contract. So in case of value contract, you do not specify the total quantity requirement, as this is not a quantity contract, but rather you specify the total value. Like all the AMCs are value based contracts. The AMC is nothing but annual maintenance contract. All these AMCs are value based contracts. So while creating contract, instead of specifying quantity, you specify a value which should cover within a specific period of time, that is starting period and ending period, and you specify a generic description at the material